Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. First down screen.
Cooking your ass, nigga.
It's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode.
This shit over with. We wrapping this shit up early. Niggas not scoring tonight, bro. Niggas is not scoring. I don't know what's up with it. You the third nigga. Just not gonna score. Like, can't score ass niggas.
Again to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
After playing like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Allen off the play fake. They're rolling that right. And this is
oh my god. What the fuck? The play that I drew up did not roll out how it was supposed to. But this one is.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
This is a big play for you, sport. Let's see if you got what it takes, fuck nigga.
Allen gonna throw. And the Bills are gonna have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting.
Bitch, I'm perfect.
For the routes that are being run against them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get
this shit wicked for you, my boy.
First and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
And even with the loss on first down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Allen to throw. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls. Incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably...
Can you score, though?
From back in their own
Can you do it?
And they're going to need a miracle. Rodgers to throw. This ball intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Oh, they try a lateral on the return. Now the ball's loose. And it looks like the defense has got it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
That shit was so boring, bro.
So long from MetLife Stadium.
Nobody scored a touchdown passing. But ain't nobody scoring, though. Defense is there, bro. All zeros on the board, man.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lambeau. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout.
You a Madden casual, bro? Didn't know what you want to go with. Why none of these niggas got mics, yo? These silent ass whoopings is so boring.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Love to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's Love. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down?
Damn, you almost had one.
In on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen, flushed out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on, bro. I'm finna score, dog. It's over with. There's nothing gonna be able to do about this shit.
Now Allen. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 5-yard touchdown.
I told you, bro. You don't listen. you sat there and took 10 years to pick that play, yo.
Right here, out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Love looking to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
That's what you get, bitch, for doing all that dumb shit. But that's what you get for doing all that dumb shit.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A third quarter now and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and 3. Left side, Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Handoff comes to Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Riddle running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets its guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. That is caught, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, How about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Love now. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw now. Here's Love. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
When I look down at my play sheet and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well,
and he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
All all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. And Cook has it left side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his health. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go to different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. To throw is Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Allen. A give. This is Cook. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Now Love. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Love. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's 1st down. Allen. That is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. Flush to his right. And that will get to be off target and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Love looking to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Love looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Let's go.
Now Love. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. First throw of overtime for Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's got it to about the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. On play action, Allen. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. They could have tried for the field goal to take the lead, but scratch that.
Yeah, they decided to go ahead and try and win it right now, and now we understand a little bit more about the mindset of different teams in regards to the rules of overtime since they changed. A touchdown, you win it right then and there. You kick the field goal, they have a chance to retaliate. They didn't want that, obviously.
And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards there on the touchdown run. So, partner, was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking.
Yeah, you can get next, bro. Just add me. Slid on ops on PlayStation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to get...
Oh, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.